up.
Like, exactly. You don't have to. You just don't have to be around your teammates all the time.
Look at this. 5RATFORCESTAFF, they've already gone for a big smoke up, wrapping around through the bottom lane. This is very unexpected, and Husky, he's still just hanging around. He's under vision now. They'll get the lift up into the Dragon Tail, and that should be an easy kill to go their way as Husky does drop. Red to pick up the kill on the Leshrac.
Yeah, they get the kill. I love these feeds when I'm a support, you know.
This, but chains are out. They found the DK already, but the shards. Oh, the shards are off the mark. And now the snowball might be right into his own death. They do get the Dragon Tail with the lift up set up from Moose. Lela's still trying to survive the best he can. They'll try to turn it. Giant now the one in danger will back his way out. And somehow Lelis will finally go down as Red does show up from the side. Even finding Yamsun now with the split of that. But look at the damage output from Gunnar. Just doing so much here for his team. Chasing down Red on the Leshrac. He'll find a double. He might even find a triple. Speed is going to try to run. They have the tumblers to close the gap. And Gunnar will walk away with a triple kill. And they even found the tier 1 mid.
Damn. Such a bad player, didn't kill Station. This huge ass smoke going towards mid. Red.
He's just getting away with the Diabolic Edict. No one's really there to punish him apart from Gunnar. In fact, Speed, he's going to pop the Dragon Form preemptively. Moo does show up as well. Red in a bit of a hard place at the moment. Does get trapped up. Does pop the Bloodstone, but it's not going to matter. In fact, Yamsun now can get right to work. Taking down Speed, taking down Giant. They might even find moves on the Rubik, though Chains is not going to be there, but it won't matter.
Yeah.
Triple kill for Yamsun.
That's the BKB, right? Like, the moment he picks it up, they're ready to relocate, they're ready to fight. I love the way nouns also smoked up. Yeah, like the TB still has meta though for like half of the duration, so you could perhaps wait for that, or you can just pounce. You don't care. You have 2 BKBs.
Bottom lane DNM, they know he's there. He was just farming the creep wave, so Gunnar, he can jump right in. He doesn't have any help around. It's just DNM against the world. In fact, he did have his Undying, but all he could do was drop a tombstone and run. So Gunnar picks up his 5th kill of the game, and that was almost a little bit too easy.
Yeah, it's like telegraphed, really. Like, you should see this happening, coming.
Oh, Red. Top lane. He's going to go for a run. Snowball is there. The IO relocate to bring in Yamsun, I believe. They do at least find Lelis to get started. Red, he's actually going to be able to run away. Instead, Moo's going to turn his attention onto Speed, but he literally just TPs out, and so does Red.
Just TP, lol.
He's
kind of setting a lot of things up. The smoke is a bit late, it feels like.
Very late indeed. Roshan's already gone. Question is, do 5RAT still want to try and force the fight? It seems like they will. They'll make the jump in onto the Batrider, but no! There's going to be a big snowball save out from Lelis. Moo will survive for another day. Speed's the one to go down, and now Red's in trouble. He'll try to make a run out. Looks like Yamsun won't be able to chase him down, but instead they found DNM. Even better. Moo's sticking around, trying to kill off Yamsun. Can't get away with it. And Red... well, Red's not safe yet either.
Yeah.
Gunner's on the chase. Tier 2 tower, he will find protection in it, but no. Chains are out. Gunner finds it. Red will go down.
Wipe.
It's a full team wipe for the side of Nouns. And I mean, 5RAT, they go for a fight right after Roshan.
Yeah, that's a good wipe if I ever to have the work, and perhaps Speed with the fireball. But that's it.
I'll group up again. Nouns going to head towards the south of the map. It seems like there are no Giants around, but more importantly, Speed is also around the corner. He'll blink into the tree line. Moose, can he cancel? Oh, they got the chains out from Gunnar. They can. They will miss out on Speed at the end, but still Gunnar now on a godlike spree. 9-0 and 6 on the Ember. And they might even find DNM. Shards, oh, it's barely off the mark, but they still seem to know he's in there somewhere. DNM going to be scouted. The snowball, though. Oh, reaction speed a little bit too slow. Meanwhile, well, Gunnar.
Yeah. Okay. What did Fear say? He can be a little bit overconfident from time to time. I don't know if we're gonna get it counts.
Giant might go down immediately. Barely survives for now. In fact, Yamsun's the one getting taken down. With the Eye of Skadi on the TB, it's very hard for Yamsun to try and get away from this, but they do make the jump in along with Lelis, and Yamsun somehow is still alive thanks to his IO. He is not going down. Oh, Red's the one in trouble, but Gunnar gets sundered. DNM still gonna drop anyway. It doesn't matter. Lelis comes back in. Speed is gone. They're brought back on red. Moves will drop as well. Lelis somehow securing a triple kill on the pos for Tusk, but eventually will fall. But here comes the cavalry. Giant, he is still alive, but not for long. He is gone once again. In fact, that was a dieback. Red, can he survive through it? He brought back as well. He cannot afford to die right now, but Yamsun,
It just makes a lot of things happen for you and for your teammates. Like it makes the game more dynamic too, so I like it.
Tier 3 towers under siege now. I mean, Nouns, they are kind of defending and pushing at the same time. Speed's already been caught out on the Dragon Knight, and he might just be gone.
He just doesn't feel like a core.
Doesn't feel like a Dragon Knight.
Doesn't feel like a Dragon Knight, definitely.
And that Tier 3 tower, it's still under siege. Yamsun's just been there along with his IO. Always has the relocate back play, and well, Yamsun might just casually walk out instead. They'll lift up the IO, they'll take him down. Husky's gone, but Yamsun's still freely able to just walk out of there, and they just can't do anything about it.
Yeah, they popped the
Flash track.
Yeah, that's 100 seconds without the Lash. That's 80 seconds without the meta. Yep,
Easy.
That's a high ground push, my man.
Certainly is. Nothing to stop it. I mean, 5RAT, they could at least try to slow it down with moves on this Rubik. They'll pop a glyph. Moo, in the meantime, finds Giant. That'll be Undying gone.
I don't think they fight here. They just wait until Lash is back up. Like,
Gunner,
if they manage to wait that long.
he'll fight for sure. He'll just jump in right into the Rubik. Finds one. Speed, he'll be okay in the fountain, but now they'll just keep going. They don't care. They're just so far ahead now. 20 the casual push happening. Like, no one's defending whatsoever. There is now going to be a smoke up from 5RAT. There's still 20 seconds for their DK to be back up, but again, they can buy back on speed if they wish. Splitter's going to land immediately, or rather miss immediately, as Gunner. He's going to make a jump in. Undying Giant, he might already just be gone, and he will be. Gunner picks him off. Yamsun, he'll go on to another. DNM in trouble, is still going to survive through this, but now they are just going for objectives. They don't really care about the team fight. In goes Gunner once again. DNM now in massive danger, is being chased down, will go down on the TB.
GG.
That's it. They call it. A
Yep.
very rough game here for 5RAT, and you know, to be fair to 5RAT, they did have a good first half of the game when things were being played very, very slowly.
Man, there was nothing they could do. The man in the NA Bold Eagle shirt called for Nouns victory.
He certainly did.
Would walk around the tier 2 tower for like 3 minutes, stack up 5 waves for yourself, and then go onto the lane, farm them all up. You know, right now, we found a compromise.
Right.
You can't pull them before the tier 1 tower. You pull them over there.
Well, bottom lane, First Blood's going to be drawn speed, able to pick up Lilith there on the Primal Beast, so a nice pickup here for the side of 5RAT. Meanwhile, top lane, Moo's going to be chased down. But
An ult for an ult.
that's true.
Yeah, one is 145 seconds cooldown. The other not quite as much.
Not quite an even trade, that's for sure. The TPs do come in. Speed with the onslaught right onto Husky, though. A nice tether away is going to allow him out for now, but not for long. Giant able to secure the killer's move. He will continue running, but the zombie will chase him down, as well as the rest of the 5RATFORCESTAFF. They'll land a stun. Lelis, Shards is out, blocking the way, but they have the pulverize from Speed.
Nice attempt from the shards, even though those shards, I believe, blocked him on the stairs, so he wouldn't be able to get up. I respect the...
Cheaper overall.
Yeah, but it's quite cheaper. It's not like a little bit. It's significant.
Right.
Like an item that accelerates your farming being this cheaper, like it's a huge deal.
This is a huge deal as well. They're going to find Gunner on the Ember, and the relocate play was not there in time from Husky. Could not react fast enough, so 5RAT able to pick up the kill onto the mid-Ember, and that's a big one. And of course, Husky, he has to come back as well. They'll just patiently wait for the IO. And there you go, Husky, he's not even going to move. He knows he's just dead. Won't even bother trying.
He didn't try the EGM TP. Was it EGM or Ake that did that? EGM, right?
I think it was EG. Nice regen rune as well on the Ember. We'll put that in the old bottle. The Nouns seem to be more than happy to just slow play this game. Like, even against the Alchemist, they're not really concerned about the escalating farm that they are finding, as now Moo's going to get caught out here on the Rubik. On the staircase, sharded up by Lelis, is just going to drop. Gonna able to pick up another.
I've seen many teams that were all right with Alchemist farming.
Speed. Pulverize was there, but Relocate is there as well. Husky, he might just come back and die for this, but I say that. Gunner is showing
He's
up on
got
the
BKB
Ember.
now. Doom has BKB. They can't take this fight on the side of Rats.
And they may try to. Gunner does show up. Onto the Undying they go. Giant, the first target, is now the Doom does fly out, but there's an onslaught. Gunner's gone. Speed does catch him out. Husky's gone a boot. The VKB, it's only going to be used to TP away from Moo.
Yeah, I said like they can't take the fight, and I'm thinking, why not? Like they're, yeah, there we go. Called it.
Where are they headed though? Bottom lane. Just push out the creep wave. Just make sure they can't keep these waves forced in.
Like you see the way nouns are playing.
Oh, Gunner. Pulverize is there. They've got the Ember at the very least. Onslaught to make sure he gets locked down, and Gunner does go down. But it does feel like you're spending the whole game just chasing heroes from Nouns. So like you eventually find the Ember, but it feels like Nouns are just
Red
buying more
mid
time.
lane.
In fact, Red does get caught out mid lane, and suddenly they find an even trade for themselves.
Yeah, you get that haste, you feel invincible, you get doomed, it gets dispelled off.
Especially pretty good against the Requiem Fear, right? Like you'd rather not spend the whole team fight just running away.
Exactly. I wanted them to utilize that advantage earlier.
Oh, jump in again. Gunner getting pulverized up, but a snowball may have saved his life, and it seems like it has, because Gunner, he can now fight back. Moose is already gone. They even found Giant, and the only person they lost is Lelis. The Tusk goes down, but you found 2 supports for your trouble. And again, this is where I kind of go back to fight.
Enforcing that kind of movement.
Moose, nice pickup. Does get the lift off onto Gunner, but Gunner doing so much damage, and Moo jumps right in. Doom is out. They've got Speed with the Doom. Speed's going to try and go for a run as Moo. His BKB about to wear off. How do you get out of this, sir? Looks like he will be the one to go down. And Speed looking for a Soul Rip does get it from Giant, so he's barely going to survive. Just in the nick of time.
A relocate as well. One more.
Uh-oh. Well, there's another. Husky trying to save his brother is off lane. Won't be able to do so. So a bit of a win here for 5RAT. But I ask you the same question. What are they going to be able to get off again? They'll go for a 5-man smoke, try to head for the fight. Thing is, Nouns have wards around this area, so they've got the vision advantage. 5RAT, I don't know if they really want to fight this. Speed's going to make the jump in. He has already found the Tusk, but Husky again saving the day, allowing the snowball, but now Husky's in trouble. Yamsun, he'll get the Requiem off. A decent chance, but they still will lose the Tusk, but in goes Moo with a 3-man stun. They're going to find Red. They're going to find Giant. Who else can they get? DNM forced to run away as he has been doomed up, and Speed is still trying to blink out. Is going to be all right. Smoke up now. They know exactly where they are. 5RAT, they are still waiting to get this Doom off, and they may find Gunner. Gunner is going to bait for his team, perhaps. Right underneath that creep wave. 5RAT still so patient. There's the Doom out. They finally found the Ember. Can they take him out in time? It seems like they probably can, but Moo's going to jump in. He's going to try and start the team fight. Gunner buys back immediately on the Ember. They've already got DNM down. The Arc just completely melts in the middle of all this. This Giant will be chased down as well. He just drops. And this Alchemist, I don't know how many shots it took Yamsun, but it did not take very long.
Yeah, he's melted.
Edge, but can't really run high ground, or maybe he can. Even with the Sentry Ward there, he just doesn't seem to care. So they do jump in. Moo is out onto Speed, though does get lifted up by Moose, but has the BKB available into the Requiem now. Still DNM, gonna jump in on his own, trying to go after the Tusk, but the IO, again gonna save, but no Lelis. He will go down, no snowball in time. Still Speed, where's he going? Speed is down. They even lost Moose on the Rubik. Giant.
There's no BKB on SF. Maybe Alchemist can jump in.
I mean, maybe they're going to try, but they've got to try for Husky, and he's been doomed up on the Alchemist. This is not looking too good. Buybacks are bound. They're going to keep trying to go for this team fight. Moose might drop and does, and that should force Nouns back after the bottom racks.
Yeah, 3 buybacks. They catch the IO in the end.
Pulverize is out. They're still trying for Husky. Again, this IO has been so detrimental to the side of 5RAT. It's proving to be such a nuisance.
Yeah, they need to be careful with how far they chase, because... yeah, there is no buyback.
Well, they get Husky at the least. They're still trying for Gunner. Onslaught is not going to connect. Gunner gets the chains off. Has an Invis rune to pick up, though. Red is going to stun him up nicely, but he has the Aeon Disc as well. Pops the Invis, just goes for a run, trying to juke them out into the Roshan pit, but they do get him. They do find him. He was underneath the Sentry Ward. And so you get some nice kills there.
You get some amazing kills. Like you lost the side, but that's go high ground, make something happen until Ember respawns. This is your opportunity.
It absolutely is, and considering they committed 3 buybacks as well, like, you need to get something. Yamsun though, big Requiem out. Red's already been caught on the lash rack and he can't survive it. Oh boy. Speed, maybe they can kill the SF. Massive pickup, Requiem stolen by moves, they will take him out. But he does have buyback if he needs it. So they go for a little bit more, but Lelis able to avoid the split earth. Yamsun did commit the buyback again, but no, the cheese! And the relocate, he's going to be all right. Husky barely saves the day.
Will they fight here? They will, right? Like,
can you?
Yeah. Or you just defend the SF.
Lift is up. They've got Husky on the IO. Looks like they're just going to let him go. Meanwhile, Speed, though, does get a nice pulverize off, but Walrus Punch is going to be there to cancel that off. And in fact, Speed's going to be left alone.
He has no buyback.
He does not. So Gunner's going to make the jump in. Gets a double chains off, but maybe he's going too far, but he'll just going to use that Hex up onto the SF. DNM going to jump in right behind, but there's the snowball, and there's Husky again. Yamsun going to turn right back around with the BKB. At least the 4-staff. It will save Red for now, but for how long? Or more so Yamsun, or rather DNM. DNM's gone. It might be time to call it, boys. It's looking like a rough one. Everyone just dropping an ultra kill for Gunner. Do they want to hand the man a rampage? Let's see. Tips are out for Gunner. He's going to go for the dive in. Moose, Giga Chat, going to hand a rampage over. Still making it hard, but there's your rampage for Gunner. Thank you very much, he says. And that'll be about it. GG is called. They've had enough. 2-0 victory to the side of Nouns. And I mean, for 5RAT, I keep saying the same thing. Like, they're great during the laning stage, Lizard. They seem to be quite strong in the mid game, but afterwards they, you know, maybe a lack of game plan, maybe too many game plans, as you said it.